And I am Crithy Capute.
And I'm Montero.
This is Social Studies 1C night class.
This is our virtual presentation.
Upon reading the context, I see that social studies education is one very broad field that interests some people as it entails studying human behavior and trends. However, social studies is not entirely all about human behavior as it also includes history and geography. So more on external factors ang iyahang pag-study which can affect the human lives of individuals because it is also include the study of economy on how our economy function well and how our society works for the better. Social studies education provides opportunities to develop attitudes, skills, and knowledge that will enable students to become engaged, active, informed, and responsible citizens. So from the very beginning, social studies education differ from other subjects by making the students develop their characteristics and personalities by giving them knowledge, awareness, on how they were going to respond to particular issues in the society and on how they were going to respond, they were going to act, and how they were going to help their society to become better, to become progressive, and to become a good rules.
Social studies is very important because it develops better reading and learning, citizen responsibilities and values. Example of citizen responsibilities in a democratic country is the right to vote because it is the responsibility of every citizen to vote because one vote counts and it affects the government in the future. Then cultural understanding. We need to understand different cultures because it is a part of everyone's lives. Critical thinking. It develops our comprehension skills, real world understanding, and political skills. So how does social studies education differ from other subjects?
Before we discuss the difference of the two subjects, which is the social studies and the mathematics, let us tackle about first the relevance of the two. Mathematics makes our lives orderly and prevents chaos. There are certain qualities that are nurtured by mathematics. For example, power by reasoning, creativity, abstract or spatial thinking, problem-solving ability, and even effective communication skills. Whilst social studies helps young people make informed and reasoned decisions for the public as good as citizens of a culturally diverse, democratic society in an independent world. How does social studies differ from mathematics in terms of knowledge? Developing important intellectual skills in problem solving, deductive and inductive reasoning, creative thinking, and communication. So mathematics by knowledge helps you to develop your understanding skills by the types of numbers such as integers, primes, negatives, and decimals. Through mathematics, you can also recognize the importance of data and the variety of ways it is represented while considering the potentially misleading nature of data interpretation. Skills. Aptitude in problem-solving skills and capacity to collaborate with others. Through skills, you can learn how to form, manipulate, and solve equations and formulae. You can be able to solve more complex equations such as quadratic and simultaneous. By having mathematical skills, you can identify the key information of mathematical problem and be able to communicate effectively how an answer has been found and explain the meaning of that answer and any assumptions made in acquiring it. Social studies knowledge. Students know about the different culture and religion in the world and how to value and respect our culture. Through knowledge, you can gain an understanding of the people, places, and issues and events that have shaped the world in which we live, different cultures and ways of life that exist and have existed throughout the world. It will also develop not only a deeper understanding of the differences between people, but also appreciation for aspects of human experience shared across time and space. Skills enable students to apply knowledge proficiency in a variety of contexts in repeated performances, and it also demonstrates the ability to reflect on content in order to form solid judgment based on both evidence and common sense. Social studies through skills. It can help you gain information to make relevant observation, identify similarities and differences, make connections between related concepts, ideas, and resources. Values and attitudes. Developing judgment for social responsibility and the individual's evaluation of his decisions and actions. By knowing the values and attitudes of social studies, it can provide you learning opportunities such as value the diversity, respect dignity, and support the equality of all human beings.
So our conclusion is social studies field is distinguished from other fields by the fact that its content is focused upon human beings and their interrelationships. All subjects have social utility, but that does not place them with the field of social studies. Arithmetic has social value, but its content is not centered upon human beings. Therefore, the social studies are those subjects in which the content as well as the purpose is focused upon human beings.
So, overall, social studies education plays a big role in our institution. It is a gratification to embark and engage ourselves as a learner and to make better societies. In social studies, anyone can help to integrate learnings through a study of a broad area of life experience.
And also here in social studies, we can travel places figuratively because we study geography. We can enter a time machine to travel past events because of history, and you can only do that here in social studies. In terms of knowledge, this is very important because it is the study of our society. Social studies is more focused on how society or people live, why people live, and what do people to live.